Huddy Sports presents a live Huddy production. Keep up to date, huddysports.co.nz.
In the world of electrical and mechanical contracting, complexity is a given. Finding a partner who can handle it all, that's where it gets simple. At NME, we spent over 30 years mastering the art of integrated solutions, from high-end electrical and mechanical engineering to comprehensive HVAC and 24/7 maintenance. We don't just fill a gap, we power the whole project. With a team of over 150 experts across New Zealand, we bring the scale of a giant and the dedication of a local partner to every site. NME, precision engineering, proven reliability. Visit us at nme.co.nz. Here at Huddy Sports, we love a good game plan. And when it comes to travel, our go-to is Louise Reddy from New Zealand Travel Brokers. Whether it's a sports tour, a family break, or that bucket list trip, she'll get you there stress-free with all the best deals around. She's local, she's experienced, and she backs the game like we do, and she's a great supporter of Huddy Sports. Look up Louise Reddy at louisereddy.nztravelbrokers.co.nz or email louise@louise.reddy@newzealandtravelbrokers.co.nz. Travel smart and travel like a pro. Looking for the perfect place to park up? Welcome to Joe's Garage Wellington. Local legend based on Tory Street, where the coffee is always hot, the beer is ice cold, and the food is built to fuel your soul. From a world-class breakfast to kickstart your morning to legendary burgers and late-night entertainment with family and friends, Joe's Garage has got your back. It's honest food, great tunes, and even better company. Joe's Garage Wellington. Swing by, grab a seat, and make yourself at home, because everyone's welcome at Joe's. Joe's Garage Wellington, 56 Tory Street, Te Aro, Wellington. Blocked drains, leaky pipes, don't let plumbing problems sideline your day. Call the team, Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Mike has been our sponsor since the very beginning. From quick fixes to full renovations, he's got the tools, the team, and the know-how to get the job done right. First time, every time. Local, reliable, and always on time. That's how Mike plays the game. Find Mike Pinfold at Pinfold Plumbing at extra.co.nz 027 430 4351. Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Also Google Mike Pinfold Plumbing and let the pros handle the flow. The Huddy Hui Huddy Sports captivating sports show. The Huddy Hui covers Wellington Club Rugby as well as other sporting topics of debate. Tune in on YouTube during the rugby playing months as host Brad Hudson interviews rugby players and other sporting personalities across the Wellington region and the rest of New Zealand. Catch the Huddy Hui streaming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and wherever good yarns are heard. The Huddy Hui live on Huddy Sports.
Hi, Gavin Murphy here
And Cassie Murphy.
from G and Tigton Funeral Directors.
Don't leave it up to someone else to tell your story. Do it now when you can enjoy being part of the conversation.
With a prepaid funeral, you can have music, readings and venue all chosen by you.
For your free funeral planning pack with everything you need to get started, go to our website at gnhickton.co.nz/pre-planning.
In the world of electrical and mechanical contracting, complexity is a given. Finding a partner who can handle it all, that's where it gets simple. At NME, we spent over 30 years mastering the art of integrated solutions, from high-end electrical and mechanical engineering to comprehensive HVAC and 24/7 maintenance. We don't just fill a gap, we power the whole project. With a team of over 150 experts across New Zealand, we bring the scale of a giant and the dedication of a local partner to every site. NME, precision engineering, proven reliability. Visit us at nme.co.nz. Blocked drains, leaky pipes, don't let plumbing problems sideline your day. Call the team, Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Mike has been our sponsor since the very beginning, from quick fixes to full renovations. He's got the tools, the team, and the know-how to get the job done right. First time, every time. Local, reliable, and always on time. That's how Mike plays the game. Find Mike Pinfold at Pinfold Plumbing at extra.co.nz, 027 430 4351. Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Also Google Mike Pinfold Plumbing and let the pros handle the flow. Looking for the perfect place to park up? Welcome to Joe's Garage Wellington. Local legend based on Tory Street, where the coffee is always hot, the beer is ice cold, and the food is built to fuel your soul. From a world-class breakfast to kickstart your morning to legendary burgers and late-night entertainment with family and friends, Joe's Garage has got your back. It's honest food, great tunes, and even better company. Joe's Garage Wellington. Swing by, grab a seat, and make yourself at home, because everyone's welcome at Joe's. Joe's Garage Wellington, 56 Tory Street, Te Aro, Wellington. The Huddy Hui, Huddy Sports captivating sports show. The Huddy Hui covers Wellington Club Rugby as well as other sporting topics of debate. Tune in on YouTube during the rugby playing months as host Brad Hudson interviews rugby players and other sporting personalities across the Wellington region and the rest of New Zealand. Catch the Huddy Hui streaming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and wherever good yarns are heard. The Huddy Hui live on Huddy Sports.
Hi, Gavin Murphy here
And Cassie Murphy.
from G and Tigton Funeral Directors.
Don't leave it up to someone else to tell your story. Do it now when you can enjoy being part of the conversation.
With a prepaid funeral, you can have music, readings and venue all chosen by you.
For your free funeral planning pack with everything you need to get started, go to our website at gnhickton.co.nz/pre-planning.
Here at Huddy Sports, we love a good game plan. And when it comes to travel, our go-to is Louise Reddy from New Zealand Travel Brokers. Whether it's a sports tour, a family break, or that bucket list trip, she'll get you there stress-free with all the best deals around. She's local, she's experienced, and she backs the game like we do, and she's a great supporter of Huddy Sports. Look up Louise Reddy at louisereddy.nztravelbrokers.co.nz or email louise@louise.reddy@newzealandtravelbrokers.co.nz. Travel smart and travel like a pro. Tēnā koutou katoa, no mai haere mai, and welcome to the Petone wreck, which has been hit by a weather bomb today. We've got howling northerly winds swirling around the place, an occasional sporadic amount of rain, but we're here, and it's rugby in its finest conditions here in winter in June in the Wellington region. Petone, the home side, top of the table against Paremata-Plimmerton, fifth on the table, both playing today for the King Grey Cup. Paremata-Plimmerton, the defending champions, winning it last year, 27 points to 25. King Grey, of course, played his junior rugby out at Ngāti Toa Domain, and he played a lot of rugby here for Petone, former All Black as well, one of the great All Black props who did not go to South Africa and tour, and went on to become a regional councillor. And we're playing for the King Grey Cup today. Joining me in co-commentary, as always, is Murray Blanford. Murray, great to have you on board. What are you expecting in this game today?
Kia ora. Well, I watched the Premier Reserve game, which was on number 2, and they had a victory, 40-25 against Paremata-Plimmerton's Premier Reserves. And despite the wind, they were still able to play relatively good rugby. So hopefully, if the rain stays away, both sides, being, again, I go on about this north and south, but it is you're either against it or you're with it, we'll be able to play some worthwhile stuff.
Well, looking at the field today, it's in pretty good nick still, despite the fact the rain we had overnight and this morning. The McBain Shield is still on the field there, the writing. Gus McMillan, the groundsman, wanted to put the home of the McBain on top of there too. He had a joke with the groundsman during the week. Well, Petone today, let's have a look at their roster. Fullback is Jacob White, Kerry Jones. The wings are Wesley Faitala and William Davis. Midfielders Jordan Glenn Bradbrook and Lossie Filippo. Stanley Solomon at first 5. Logan Henry at halfback. Captain Connor Tuifau at 8. Brave Ingram at 7. Kitiona Letafia at 6. The locks are Sam Thompson and John O'Bailey. The front row is Kafaongo Katoa, Conley Alexander and Harry Rankin. For Paremata-Plimmerton, the Hammerheads. Fullback is Louis Northcote, mainly on the ring. Caleb Alanga is the wing alongside Floyd Rose in 11. The midfield is Karam and the ever-experienced Dale Sabaj. Zane Edwards is the first 5. Essie Komafasai is the halfback. Jermaine Collins at 8. Christian Vatave, the captain, at 7. Alex Fido at 6. And the locks are James Corcoran, Junior Davey. And the front row is Marley Fretton, Toby Mellon and James Coburn. As both teams come out here onto the Petone wreck today, it'll be Paremata-Plimmerton kicking towards the southern end, so they will have the wind behind them, which could be important later in the game. Our referee today is Ollie Mickey. He's a regular on Huddy Sports, sometimes co-commentates. He's a Wellington College old boy and a teacher aide at Wellington College as well. This is his 32nd Premier game, and he will be assisted by Finn Mellon and Warren Pretorius.
Not quite the crowd there was last week for the McBain Shield, where it was lined on every touch line, often too deep in places. But the Hardy are here. No doubt there's quite a few people that were here last week, Petone supporters, who've probably chosen just to stay at home and watch in the comforts of their lounge or wherever they are watching it. So good luck wherever you're watching it if you're a Petone supporter, whether it be at Petone, New Zealand, or somewhere else in the world.
Somewhere else in the world. There's also a few Wellington College Old Boys in both teams today. They'll be pleased to note that Wellington College won the 100th quad tournament 43 points to 13 against Nelson in the final at Wanganui Collegiate. So well done to Wellington College.
And a big game for Petone today. If they can win with a 4-try bonus, it doesn't matter what happens next week at Poniki. They have won the Swindale Shield outright.
Ollie Mickey gets the match underway, round 12 in the Ken Gray Cup. It's gone straight down to Connor Tuivau, and he straightens and straight into the tackle, 12 away from halfway, 20 in from the eastern touchline. Here's Katoa, strong season by Katoa this season. Hails from Otago Boys High School. Jordan Glenn Bradbrook just knocks it back. He hasn't played for a few weeks, just an early bit of jitters. Now they're looking to spread it out to Velossi Filippo. Takes it into contact. He's 8 away from halfway. Logan Henry had a strong game last week. Gives it out to Conley Alexander. And Henry now gives it to Stanley Solomon as the wind. Just you can tell by some of the players here if it's long enough. You can see how powerful the wind is, and our Atmos mic is having a bit of trouble. So we're going to try and keep that low down because it's hissing away. And Bradbrook at acting halfback gives it out to Harry Rankin. And it's going to be hard toil here in the first half for the Villagers playing into this wind. Filippo straightens up as the Hammerheads having to commit a lot of tackles here early. There's big Sam Thompson, runs into Junior Davey, who's playing his 113th game for the Hammerheads today. And so, now 6 away from halfway.
Good tactics so far by the Petone team. Had it stripped potentially there, no, held on to it.
Katoa's done well to keep that safe as Solomon decides to kick it down. That's good, a good kick into the wind. It's having to chase back there is Floyd Rose. He's a product of Hutt International Boys School. Played for Old Boys University last year, 3 games for them. And his kick is safely into touch.
Very good one.
Very good one indeed with that wind behind him. I don't know if the assistant referee is going to stop anytime soon. He's still running. We're finally there. So they're going to have a line out Petone deep inside their own half, about 15 outside the 22.
Change of hooker this week, of course, with Conley Alexander replacing Caleb Saxon in the starting 15. Both very, very talented hookers. Great competition between the two.
It's a good line out start for the Villagers. Solomon out to Braith Ingram. Look at him go. Breaks open the defence. This is what he's known for. Has he got the support? He's got Letafia. He offloads it, but Letafia can't hang on to it.
Ooh. If only it was round the other way. If just a shame that Wesley Vitali wasn't on the outside. I think Braith would have been keen to give it to him.
Oh, Braith Ingram.
Not a bad 40-metre run.
No, exactly right. Not bad for a flanker as well, but he's got searing pace. He's also very strong over the ball. 11 tries in his career for Petone. 36 game today. And we're going to have our first scrum of the afternoon. And there's a lot of experience, particularly in this front row for Paremata-Plimmerton today. James Coburn, his 56th game for Paremata-Plimmerton, but he's also played for Norths and over 100 games for Tawa as well.
Their lock, James Corcoran, would have played well over 100 games too, I would imagine.
124th game today for Smokey. As Essie Kamafasai feeds it, but we're going to have a reset, as it obviously looks like it's the side here of Katoa and Coburn that has come down.
We have had a bit of rain, so it is a little bit of greasy on top. So let's hope they've all put in their 15 mil or 18 mil, whatever the size sprigs are allowed.
And so Ollie Mickey has changed sides at the scrum. He refereed Tawa and Paremata-Plimmerton earlier in the season. That was a super close game, only decided by 1 point. Tawa winning that day. Big game also out at Lyndhurst Park today too, 2 and 3 on the table.
Same number of points. Whoever wins, and if Petone don't win and get the bonus point try, there is a very, very slight chance they could perhaps win the Swindale Shield next week.
So front rows together, coming for Sai, feeds it. Big pressure here by Paremata-Plimmerton, and that's come on the far side here, but Ollie Mickey's allowing it to play on. Here's Louis Northcote. The White Lightning gets underway. He's a very hard man to stop as Northcote. He gives it out to Comafasai, and he's been bundled into touch. And so Petone have a line out, about 6 outside their own 22.
No need to go back to that scrum advantage penalty because they made, again, 50 metres up the left-hand touch line. Very good move with Louis Northcote coming inside.
Well, Louis Northcote, he mainly plays on the wing. Fullback today due to Nick Robertson not being available. 41 tries for Louis Northcote for Paremata-Plimmerton. He also played for rep rugby for Horowhenua Kapiti in the Heartland Premiership a few years ago. Free kick against Petone for not straight.
Won't be the last one today.
No, definitely in this one it won't be. And so free kick here for Paremata-Plimmerton outside the 22. Coming for side, gives it out to Alex Fido. And Fido, the former Hurricane, bounces into the 22. Now back out to Junior Davey. Paremata-Plimmerton will be looking to start early in this game. Had an upset loss to Wellington last week at home. Now their forwards get into the action. Coming for side, marshalling the troops. Back out to Marley Fretton. And Fretton still get past his defence. Now out to Toby Mellon. Toby Mellon, this is his second year at Paremata-Plimmerton, which is his junior club after school. He spent 2 years at the Upper Hutt Rams.
Ah.
I think his father lured him back. Now Bradbrook tries to get over the top. Good clean out, but has it been knocked on? Ollie Mickey says play on. Comafasai goes for a dart.
Nice
it's been
pass.
offloaded. This is good play here from Paremata-Plimmerton. They're a metre away from the try line. Can they get the ball down? Mickey reaches in. Look. Petone under pressure, and the try has been awarded, and Paremata-Plimmerton have the first points for the afternoon. As we see here on the NME replay, looks like it's the hands of Junior Davey that have gone over and scored the try there for Paremata-Plimmerton.
Came from that dominant scrum back in their half, probably about 10 metres outside the 22, where they gained the ascendancy and were able to go there.
So here we are, Zane Edwards lining up the conversion attempt. He's a product of St. Pat's Town, debuted back in 2023 against Avalon. This is his 64th game today. His conversion attempt, 10 outside the 22. As Louis Northcote's going to have to run and hold the ball. I think we're going to see a fair bit of that today. And his conversion attempt is unsuccessful, so the score remains 5-0. 7 minutes gone here at the Petone Rec. Round 12 of the Swindale Shield, contesting for the King Grey Cup.
So I mentioned before the Premier Reserve side beat Paremata-Plimmerton. They remain unbeaten this year, 40-25. But the women beat Poniki, also an unbeaten side, 65-0 at Kilburnie today. And the Colts had a good away win after their loss against Hutt Old Boys Marist, basically the first round final. They beat Tawa 24-14, and the team they lost to last week, who were unbeaten, Hutt Old Boys Marist, lost to Marist St. Pat's today.
Now, second round action of the Colts. Been a good year for the Petone club. Only 2 losses across the senior teams.
That's right.
It's the Premiers against Old Boys University and the Colts against Hutt last week. Here we are at the restart. Paremata-Plimmerton have it about 12 outside their own 22. As it's Coburn resting up. This wind is just incredibly powerful. Probably don't notice it so much at home as you're watching at home, but here at the ground, it is very, very powerful. Going to make it interesting at the stadium tonight. Well taken indeed. It's on there by Tali. And Logan Henry now. Going to reach in. Gives it out to Brafe Ingram. He does what he always does best, is charge straight into the action.
If they're in front of the behind the advantage line, I'll go he.
And so, Petone now. 9 away from halfway. Bradbrook gives it out to Filippo, and that's a big tackle done there by Karam on Filippo. And he's lost the ball, and it's going to be a knock-on advantage being played here. And so
Overlap here. Oh.
And that's just been thrown into touch. But we'll come back for the knock-on. Well, we know Ollie Mickey's going to play the line out.
That was very good defence there. Quite a hard one to judge, and picked the Paremata-Plimmerton Mercy. Karen made a fantastic tackle on Lucy.
Excellent tackle by Karam, his 31st game today. Played a season at Johnsonville in 2022. Successful line out for the Villagers. They've been rushed back into their 22. Solomon being scragged. He's managed to get the ball out. That time out to Harry Rankin. And here's Sam Thompson. The Pigeon takes it into contact. And Katoa wrapped up by James Corcoran. Solicitor at MB during the week. And Solomon decides to kick this downfield. Unfortunately, it's dropped down due to this wind, straight down into Louis Northcote. And he's got plenty much time and space. Gives it out to Edwards.
Oh, charged down.
And Edwards has done well with the support of Northcote, but the counter-ruck's coming in. Paremata-Plimmerton get the ball out in time. There's Christian Va'ave, the captain. Up to the 10-metre mark. The score is 5-0. 10 minutes into the first half. And Corcoran. Oh, there looked like there was a plea from Paremata-Plimmerton. Well, that must be a penalty in some way. But no, play on is the call. Here's
big gap.
Letterfia still going. Logan Henry's there. No, he can't get onto that one that time. And Mellon has done well to tidy up.
I think they'll clear this with a kick if they're clever.
Comer Fasai fires it back to Edwards. And look at that. That's like a rocket.
That could be a scrum back.
And we've got to go all the way back because that's gone over the dead ball line. But the ferocity in that wind. It sailed like one of those hypersonic missiles, Murray.
I hope it drops before this evening at the Westpac Trust.
Well, we're all the way back, and it's going to be a Villagers scrum, centre field, 5 inside the 22.
Very good charge down there by Petone hooker Conley Alexander. Unfortunately, they couldn't keep possession after that.
Wow, this is an important moment in the game now for Petone into the wind. They'll be looking to try get themselves back into this match, trailing 5-0 at present. We'll bring you some score updates during the game, and we'll see what some of those are around the ground. Some big games to feature. They could decide what happens next week. And Logan Henry beats the scum. It's a free kick against Petone. And he's picked up Katoa for going early here. And so, Comer for sight. We'll bang this down deeper to the 20. Oh, no!
That's gone too far.
It's gone far again. It's gone crashing into the old faithful at the end there.
I hope Petone are taking note of this for the second half. I think the up and under might be the best kick if you're going to do one at all, or fine touch.
Wow. Back we go again. And another scrum, this time for the Villagers. But I think Mickey will be watching Katoa very carefully here. And so, 5-0 the score.
12 minutes gone so far, and another chance. Hopefully the Petone scrum's a little bit stronger. Or doesn't go early, or whatever it was that they did wrong in the last one.
He's watching this side again.
Lefto might be good here.
Yeah, particularly with Katoa and Coburn up against each other. Well, there's a man in the screen in the background there, Del Sabaj. He's another player that's played around many clubs in Wellington, never experience. Out to the backs they go now, Solomon. Solomon out to Filippo, and they swarm around Filippo quickly. Henry quickly gets the ball out as they look to recycle it quickly. Here's Stanley Solomon. Out to Sam Thompson, but he's been tackled and knocked the ball on. But the opportunity was there.
Yes, well, this is Stanley's first start at first 5 this season, and he's made a pretty good start so far. Nearly through the gap, but held down. And, of course, I think Sam had someone just hanging off him too, which made him knock it forward.
Well, Stanley last week was playing fullback for Petone, but with about 25 minutes left in McBain, he moved to first 5 and sort of changed the game, really. There was that brilliant 50-22 he got.
Very, very, very talented player.
One game for the Highlanders against the Hurricanes a few weeks ago. We look forward to seeing him here with the Villagers for the season and then later with the Wellington Lions and the NPC. So, now the front rows come together again. Good push. Rankin's come up and they get penalised again at scrum time. Now, this will be concerning for Petone because their scrum's been solid all year.
They've dominated most teams, or at least held their own.
Well, that time there, Rankin got popped up by Marley Fretton.
Oh, geez.
Well, we're seeing all sorts of kicks here today.
He was probably scared to kick it too far. That he'd have a scrum 5 metres out.
So not much metres to gain from that one, that's for sure. But here's Mellon with the ball. 5 inside his own 22 eastern touchline. As this wind is causing havoc here at the Petone Rec. And now Corcoran.
Nice throw.
Secures it well. That comes out. Oh, messy pass. And they're going to have to tidy up. And it's been kicked down safely there by Fa'ave.
It's a good kick.
Did well under a lot of pressure. So the Villagers now, metre inside their own half, just over halfway, the eastern side.
I'd like to give you some updates when I can find some results, but it's not looking good at the moment.
Well, none of the apps at the moment are probably doing the job. So here's Alexander. Gives it out to Thompson. Oh, and it's been picked up by Coburn. He kicks it through, but Solomon's there to tidy up, and he gives it out that time there to Vitali. And they're just outside their 22 now, Petone. There's a messy line out, and Tuivel looks to tidy up, and it's a penalty. Taken quickly here by Logan Henry.
He's made, 30 metres, and there might be a penalty for a high tackle. No.
Well, no, he's allowing it to play on as referee Mickey. It's Bradbrook acting halfback again. Solomon with the cross kick. And it's come down to Waikari Jones, and he's potentially isolated. The ball's out there for Solomon. Mickey's allowed this to play on. So Waikari Jones at acting halfback again. And Litufia 9 away from halfway. Well, these two teams last year, the Jubilee Cup semi-final, 15-14 that was. It was decided very late in the piece. And James Corcoran's not looking too good there, Murray.
Oh, no.
I think he has suffered a head knock. But we'll just keep an eye on him. This is cooked in safely here by Solomon. And there's 2 Paremata-Plimmerton players down. One being James Corcoran, who...
Oh, he's up.
He's up, and the other one is Toby Mellon, who's getting back up onto his feet too.
There was a good kick by Stanley then because it found touch, and I think when you're kicking into the wind, you've got to do that. Otherwise, the opposition have only got to get it and put their boot to it, and you're defending, unless they kick it too far.
Well, they're both up on their feet now, Corcoran and Mellon, as we've just been hit here by...
knock on in there.
Knock on there, I think, that one.
No. Yes.
It is, so there'll be a Villagers line out.
Knock on in the line out there. I'm having no luck whatsoever in finding any grounds scores, so sorry about that.
So referee Mickey is giving a scrum here to... Oh no, Scott, what is he doing? There's a line out, I think. It is. It's going to be a line out here for Paremata-Plimmerton. Corcoran appears to be fine, so we'll just keep an eye on him as the game goes on. So Mellon with the line out, and tricky conditions here today at the Petone Rec. Now, it's been secured here by Bailey. The arm's out in favour. It's a
double knock on. Free kick.
Free kick. One of those contested ones again.
Well taken.
Ingram has done well. Back out to...
There's an issue here. They've got more backs than us.
And the arm's out as well from referee Mickey. So Letufia bounces up into the 22. He's supported by Alexander and also William Davis. Tuival straightens. And the reinforcements come. There's Letufia. He's been in rampaging form this afternoon. Here's Letufia. He's led the way. That's a penalty.
Quick
He's about
penalty.
to take it quickly.
Connor, straight for the line, boy.
He straightens. He's just short of the talk, and Henry wants to go fast. Here's John O'Bailey. Bailey's over. And Jono Bailey scores the first try for Petone as we look at the replay. And this was good whippersnapper action here by Logan Henry. And the opportunity there for Bailey to get over to bring the scores up to 5-all.
That's Tarps just texting to say they won and Huddle Boys Maris lost and they got the bonus point try. But I did know that, Tarps. Well done.
Very good. Very good result by the Colts. So Logan Henry last week, 11 points in McBain. He was outstanding. Didn't miss a kick at goal at all last week.
That's a very crucial try. 20 minutes in, 19 minutes in when they scored it into this huge wind. Not only does it bring the scores level, but it is Petone that are playing into the heavy wind, and they'll have that wind in the second half. And of course, get 3 tries and win, and that's enough to win the Swindale.
Wow.
What a kick!
Wow, that is something magical. I think that deserves a replay. Let's have a look at that, Murray. Wow, it's Jonathan Thurston-like kicking there from Logan Henry.
Who said the wind was strong?
Yeah. So 7-5 is the score. It's all happening here again at the Petone Rec. And the wind is bringing its own flair. So, a restart here by the Hammerheads. Edwards kicks it down into the 22. One bounce and over the line. And so it's going to be a line out for the Villagers inside their own 22.
The perfect kickoff from halfway. I say it landed, looks like about 15 centimetres inside the touchline.
So Alexander with the line out. And you can see by the referee's, assistant referee's flag how wild it is, and that is a wild offload by Katoa. Ball has not gone into touch. And referee Mickey, I think this is going to be a knock-on, forward pass, and a scrum to Paremata-Plimmerton outside the 22.
I don't think we want scrums at the moment.
So, scrum again for Paremata-Plimmerton. They've been definitely got the ledger against Petone in this battle at the moment. Not much we can do with our Atmos mic today. It is picking up by this rather intense wind.
Well, we were before the game started. The Petone, what do you call that tunnel thing? The reserves sit in.
Yeah,
just about took off.
Well, it certainly did. I've never seen that lift ever. So that was incredible to see. Now Kato has come down. It's a penalty though. That's actually the far side this time. And Harry Rankin getting the penalty that time for Petone.
Looked like a dominant scrum by them there.
And so Solomon kicking into this breeze. Safely kicks it into touch. Line out on the 10-metre mark.
Just got a few results. Yep. Huddle Boys Maris leading Poniki 14-0. MSP are down 3-7 against OBU after being up 3-0. Avalon are ahead of Norths 7-0 at home. And Wainuiamata at this stage are leading Johnsonville 5-0. Oh, yep. One more. Tawa 14, Upper Hutt 3.
Successful line out for Petone. Connor Tuivau, always reliable at line out time. Out to Ingram. Brought down centre field.
Oh, nice hands, JG.
Oh, and here goes Solomon, and he's been scragged down by James Corcoran. And Henry.
He's offside again, James. He was never back part in the advantage line.
So, Henry now back out to Tuivau. And it's a penalty, and that will be for that tackle on Stanley Solomon. Sternum tackle.
Some good play there, though, too, by Petone. Made good meterage.
So Solomon looked like he'll be trying to angle down towards this grandstand touchline corner. Gained some distance that time, a line out about 15 away from the 22.
But hard to know the significance of some of these scores. We don't know who's with the wind and who's into the wind.
Yeah, exactly. Some of the grounds that they're at today, Evans Bay in particular, it's a terrible place to play on a wind like today.
Same as Fraser Park.
So Tuivau at the front, and they put the drive on. And these Tuivau in the middle, barking the orders. Both the backs can come up. And Petone's still going here. And the penalty advantage is out. And so Logan Henry back out to Solomon. He chips it through. Bounces awkwardly. And Northcote wrapped up by Filippo, but will come back for the penalty.
That was worth a go there. They had nothing to lose because they had the penalty advantage, and with the right bounce, who knows what would have happened.
And so a penalty sort of just off the post, really. I think they're going to kick to touch here, Murray.
Not a silly option.
No.
They can get a good drive on, like they did from the last line out. Ooh,
Well,
very tricky.
very tricky. I thought they were indicating a kick to touch.
Mind you, that's about the equivalent of a line out, 10 metres out.
And so now they're 10 away from the line.
Oh,
the
charging
Villagers.
run.
Kato, it has done well. Logan Henry again. Back out to Rankin. He keeps it low. 8 away now. Well,
That might be
that looks like it's going to be a penalty of some sort.
and I would say,
No, it's just a knock on.
potentially a yellow card.
Well, we're going to have time off here.
Petone had an overlap. The 3 players had gone from the right to the left.
Well, Ollie Mickey is just bringing Logan Henry up to talk to Tuival.
He might not be happy that maybe
That wasn't given a penalty, probably.
no, that Logan had purposely threw it at one of the parrot, but I thought you were allowed to do that.
Yeah. So, 25 minutes gone here in the first half. 7-5, the score. Tries to Junior Davey and also to John O'Bailey. Ironically, the 2 locks and the 2 wearing 4. As we're going to have a scrum here. There's been a testy battle between these 2 at the moment. So Logan Henry to feed the scrum.
Well, will they go left this time? Last time they went dummy left.
And
No.
Henry out to Solomon. And Brad Brooks, supported by Filippo, rolls out of the tackle. There's 7 metres away from the line. Porkran's still involved in the game. As Tuival rolls up. And now they're looking to keep it with the forwards. Here's Letufia.
Nice
He crashes through. Managed to get off the tackle of Collins. And here's Brafe Ingram. Ingram still going towards the talk. Very close indeed. Henry. Oh! Was that knocked on? No, play on is the call.
Definitely went back. I wondered whether they got a... Oh,
And
locked it.
Filippo looks to go himself. He hasn't been held up, has he? No, he hasn't. And so they look to pick and go again. Ingram's got his hands on the ball. And Ingram tries to get there. He's been narrowly short. There's battle stations here for the Hammerheads.
Wesley Vitali on the right is free as a bird.
Yeah, Tuival into the contact again. They're trying to lure in this Paremata-Plimmerton defence. Henry goes himself. Is he over? No, he's not. It is. There's a try. The try's been awarded for Petone. As we look at the replay, I think it might have been Jordan. No, Katoa might have got this. He has.
Great.
So, Kapaongo Katoa scores, product of Otago Boys High School. Birdie's first game today, and that's his 8th career try.
This conversion will be a lot more difficult from this side of the field than it was on the other. And the other one was really hard.
It was. It certainly was. Logan Henry, 579 career points for Petone.
And of course, he hasn't kicked all the time. Rory Willett took over from him last year and the year before.
Well, that time the conversion unsuccessful. So 27 and a half minutes gone. 12-5 is the score. Petone ahead of Paremata-Plimmerton here in round 12 of the Swindale Shield, playing for the King Grey Cup.
They'll be very pleased after 27 minutes to be up 12-5 into this wind, breeze.
And so here's Zane Edwards with the restart. His first one was an excellent one, and he's going to try that again, which has gone down here to Solomon, and Ingram decides to take it into contact, met well there by Mellon. And so here's Tuival, supported
Pentex.
That time there by Letufia and Connolly Alexander. Solomon again out to Bradbrook. He straightens. Henry pleading for a penalty, but Ollie Mickey says play on. Letufia. The contact again. Henry still looking
Nice
for this
pass.
fast-paced game. And Tuivale wrapped up by Va'ave. And they're looking to hold him up here. He's got to get that out before he loses it. And Mellon has done well. But has he been isolated? No, play on is the call. Cover for size through, but Mickey has ruled a penalty against Paremata-Plimmerton for holding on. That's a very long advantage, that one.
I think Ollie was trying to decide what it was, but I think it might have been even because he wasn't past the last line, but who knows? We'll take it. I've got to say that Letufia, he's been really busy today. He's busy every week, but he's been really busy today and made good ground.
Well, he played for the last few years for Wainuiomata before moving here.
Good to have him back.
Yep, was a
We'll
Colt,
have him here.
Tony Colts as well too, wasn't he?
I
Back
think
in
so,
the day?
yes. So this is an important line out because Petone again need to keep possession. They don't want to give it to Paremata-Plimmerton, although with the wind it's not easy to pass either.
Well,
Beautiful.
Petone keeping it at the front. They put the drive in. Paremata-Plimmerton slowing down this advancement. Corcoran's right in the middle there, disrupting play. Good on him too. Here we go. Gladbrook straightens up.
Like a good second five should.
And here's Thompson. Now they're getting out again. Here's Rafe Ingram again. Rolling around out that one. And Filippo. He's energetic today as Lossie Filippo still going. He's involved in the heavy tackles already. Letufia. And Petone just keeping this nice and tight for them at the moment. And Katoa breaks open. Thompson now out to Wesley Vitali. And he's got some space. He's about 10 away from the line. Petone hot on attack. Ingram looks to crash through. Mellon in the tackle heavily involved. They've got a penalty advantage to play with. Louis Northcote for otherwise. That was through the side, was it? No, play on is the call. But Ollie Mickey has called time off here.
Injury.
Looks like it's James Coburn that's down.
Referees just consulting with the AR over something.
Well, we're just going to have a little bit of a discussion here. I wonder if it was for that Petone player that came in through the side.
Didn't see it myself.
Having a big earnest discussion here. Coburn's still down. About 9 minutes to go in the first half. 12-5 the score. Petone ahead of Paremata-Plimmerton at this stage.
Tower ahead of Upper Hutt, 19-3. 5-all now, Javel and Wainuiomata. Avalon are leading Norths 14-5. 2 converted tries. I hope they're probably right in front of the post on a day like today. MSP still down 3-7 to OBU, and Huddle Boys Marist still only 14-0 against Poniki.
Well, both captains been heavily spoken to here by Mickey. He's a pretty calm individual, Ollie Mickey, but he's really laying the message there.
It was very messy, that breakdown, though.
It was.
There was a Paremata-Plimmerton guy on the Petone side. Petone had gone off their feet on the other side because of that.
And it's been reversed, and that will be for that player in for the side. So Paremata-Plimmerton have the penalty. And so Dal Sabaj taking over the kicking duties for Paremata-Plimmerton.
Not out.
And that's gone straight down to Stanley Solomon just outside Petone's 22.
I reckon he could go 70.
And he takes it into contact. That's the little first 5. Henry. Katoa still running back. Out to Bradbrook.
Nice.
Offloads to Katoa. Katoa. Oh, he's got the fumbles. And it's been knocked on by Katoa. And so Paremata-Plimmerton have the ball. Back out to Northcote. Now they're going to stretch it out into their backs. They slipped that time there by Karam. 60 outside the 22. King Grey Cup on the line here at Petone Rec this afternoon. Alexander has to roll out of there. Coming for Sai. High pass out to Sabaj. Northcote. Filippo high up, but it's a penalty for high tackle.
Paremata-Plimmerton, after those 2 kicks that went right behind the dead ball line, have stopped kicking, which is probably not the right action. It's very hard to pass it all that way too. They just need to change the type of kicks I think they're doing.
So, line out for them. Just about 2 metres inside their own half. About 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Trying conditions at the Petone Rec today. There's Mellon with the ball. Secured at the front by Davey. And now they put the charge on. The backs are allowed to advance now. Mellon's got the hand at the back. And that's the warning that's been given.
Sam Thompson causing all sorts of trouble there.
Good charge here by Collins. Davis being told to get his hands out. Bradbrook trying to steal. But off out to Fretton.
Ooh, close to a turnover.
And so Davey goes for a run himself. There's now, they're going good meters that time, the Hammerheads. There's Comer for Sai. Out to Sabaj. Won 2 Jubilee Cups as Sabaj. Out to Fido. And Alex Fido's still going. Oh, has that been? No, it's knocked backwards is the call from referee Mickey. And Marzi Karam. They're 10 away now from the try line. And there's a penalty advantage being played here for Paremata-Plimmerton.
Not many out there unless they're probably the right option to go right.
And Fido nearly breaks through. And Petone stretched here. Northcote's got it. And Northcote will score in the corner.
Came from nowhere.
That's a brilliant team try by Paremata-Plimmerton. As we look at the replay, they managed to stretch Petone. And Northcote sailing in. He also got past Davis and also took out his teammate in the process as well. So 12-10 the score with the conversion to come. Toby Mellon has been escorted off the field. He's not looking too well there, Murray.
No. The reserve, I'm not sure who will be. 16, is it? Oh, no, 17. Oh, Tony Coburn.
Tony Coburn. He's played hooker a few times this year for the Hammerheads. Coming on to replace Toby Mellon. So 5 minutes to go. Conversion for Edwards, right on the grandstand touchline. 15 out from the 22.
Don't see many conversions taken 15 metres back from the 22. Nice effort. Very good effort.
And he's lined it up well. That's a brilliant kick with the wind behind him. And we're all locked up here. 12 all. And this will be an interesting one in the second half. Petone, the home side, will have the wind behind them, but how they're going to use that wind?
Well, it's not easy. It's actually not easy. Territorially, it's easy, but it's you've got to get over that line. Just 4 minutes to go.
Well, the last few years, these games have been super close.
Well, last year, I think 2 points in the first round and 1 in the second.
That's right. The restart into the 22. Rare moment where the wind disappears. Well, that was touched that time by Curry Jones. He was in touch. He was out.
No, he was out. He was out.
He was out, so there will be a line out for the Villagers just over the 10-metre mark, eastern side of the Petone Rec. Seeing some of the brave souls out here this afternoon, braving the elements. And so, Alexander goes to the back. Fortunately, it's been picked up here by Paremata-Plimmerton. They want a third try. They want to get in the lead before half-time. Coming for Sai. Back out to Fretton. Bailey trying to get over the top of that one, but to no avail. Here's a high pass over the top.
Well taken by Wesley Vitale.
Outside the 22. Paremata-Plimmerton looking to close out the first half with some points. And Fido. Safely here for Fretton again. Haley tries to get his hands in there again. A good clean out work there by the Hammerheads. 12 all the score. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Good defence.
Right on the 22.
Walker.
And so, they're building up nicely again. And it's Petone that are having to put the tackles in at the moment. Katoa trying to stop their charge. Oh, Sabaj is in there. Here's Essie Komafasai. He can create magic from nothing. Pleading for a knock on. Play on is the call. Here's Fretton now. Runs into Bailey. Bailey tries to get over the top, but he's lost his footing. Roy Northcote and territory's not known too much about. 6 away from the line. And now Paremata-Plimmerton with 1.5 minutes left. Corcoran has his hands on the pill. Goes for a charge towards the 5-metre mark.
Good defence here by Petone. They're just hanging on.
And they want to keep them out. And now they're directly in front of the post, 6 away from the line. And the Hammerheads charge. Davey involved. They have to release the ball. And Paremata-Plimmerton keeping it tight. Not their full strength team today. They've got a lot of injuries.
Good discipline on defence there, Petone, not giving away the penalty.
And I think they've got the turnover. They have. They've done well here, Petone.
Don't see Stanley Solomon. Where is he? He must be in the thick of it.
Oh, he's out on the wing.
Oh, he's on the wing. Come in, Stanley.
You wouldn't see him in that area, Murray, that's for sure.
You're not playing for the Highlanders now.
So Henry, they're going to run it out through Filippo. They're trying to get a better platform for Solomon. Now 20 seconds left on our clock. About almost matches the ground clock as well. Got to be careful here. They have to use it, Mickey's saying. Barking out instructions. Tuival still not happy. Still want to keep it and keep it tight. And
Let's hope it's half time and they can kick it out.
And they're going to kick this out. And Solomon has just walked it over the dead ball line. And so half time here at the Tony Rick. And it's a 12-all draw at the moment. But that wind, well, we'll see what Petone do in the second half with it. We'll be back in 5 minutes, folks, for the second half.
Oh.
Welcome back, folks. Half-time is coming to an end, and 12-all is the score. And it'll be Petone playing with this very eccentric and strong wind behind them.
No changes for the Petone side at half-time. The 15 that started, 15 that carry on. They've only got one half-back today, with Cam Ferreira getting injured against Huddle Boys Maris, likely for a month out. So hopefully Taylor doesn't get injured today.
Yeah, no, he's done his back, Cam Ferreira, lower back, so he reckons about 4 or 5 weeks. But Axel Dakin, who's the Colts halfback, he's with the Colts today. And so Logan Henry, though, he's having a great season in the 9 jersey for the Villagers. As we look at the Paremata-Plimmerton team, only Toby Mellon came off in that match, and he was replaced by Tony Coburn. The Petone have this wind behind them now, and many would say the wind would help them, but we saw what happened with Paremata-Plimmerton with some of their kicks kicks downfield. So it's quite the challenge. Ollie Mickey gets the game underway for the second half, and this time Solomon kicks it straight down to Fido. He runs it in straight into contact, 12 away from halfway. And here's Va'ave. Paremata-Plimmerton playing into this win now. Tony did pretty well considering they were playing into the wind in the first half. Now they're running it out, and Vitali nearly gets the ball. Esi Komafasai is there to tidy up, just outside the 22. And Komafasai running it out of their 22 now through the captain, Va'ave. Edwards. Rankin involved in the tackle. Paremata-Plimmerton still stuck down here in their 22. There's a man who can break it open. It's Louis Northcote. He's wrapped up by Bailey. And now, James Coburn. Wrapped up very quickly by the Petone team. As Esi Komafasai now. Now they're going to stretch it out wide. Filippo involved in the tackle.
Paremata-Plimmerton just going from side to side at the moment.
They've got to be careful they don't get caught. There's Paremata-Plimmerton, Floyd Rose in the 11 jersey today. 3 tries for him this season. And here's Coburn, high up into the tackle. Filippo, it's another high tackle.
Yeah,
Lossie's
prone to that. Tends to go high. Not dangerous. Both tackles he's made have not been dangerous, but above the sternum.
Now, Zane Edwards has to kick this. But it hasn't found touch. And Waikeri Jones has it. He passes it off to Solomon. And Solomon kicks it through. No one home there for Paremata-Plimmerton. Has that gone too far, though?
I think it might have.
It has. It's the danger of this wind. Both teams been caught out by it, and we're going to go back to a scrum. This will probably be just about 4 inside Paremata-Plimmerton's territory. Well, we've got a bit of a shout out here today. Peter Araj, yep, he's watching from Hilton Head Island in the USA. So, hope you're enjoying the coverage.
Well, he will become 40 minutes up if Petone, the boys in blue, are still in ahead, or are ahead.
And so, the scrums have been a good battle today. Let's see how this continues for both teams. And they blow it up again. No free kick, though. It was unstable.
Another scrum. So a couple of injuries last week in the back line for Petone, with both the halfback Cam Ferreira and Jermaine Pepe as well, that could be season ending, but it's good that Wesley Vitale's come back this week, and JG Bradbrook after a couple of weeks. So the depth, it's good to have it.
Good depth at the club as well.
And we've still got, if needed, we've got Tommy Carter, Rory Willett and Max Hosking in the backs, and certainly Tom Carter played nearly the full game in the McBain last week and played outstandingly.
Well, it's a penalty here against Katoa. He's certainly under the wrath of Ollie Mickey this afternoon. And they're going to go for a scrum again. So, James Coburn winning this battle at the moment. If you're Paremata-Plimmerton, a wise decision to probably go for the scrum again here, Murray, since the Petone have been under pressure.
Well, it's midfield as well, so they've got a choice to go left or right, so just going to move the scrum slightly.
Oh. Except for Toby Mellon, the rest of the forward pack for Paremata-Plimmerton is unchanged. The back line is still the same as well. Fed in by Koma Vasai. Now the push comes. And they're allowing it to play. And Ingram's in there, and he's been penalised. Being offside. Well,
Another scrum.
well, they might probably too. They had good dominance there last time.
Well, I thought they had the dominance then too.
And they're going to go again.
Well, it is using up time, I suppose.
Yep. And so Paremata-Plimmerton, third scrum now. And the Villagers under pressure at the moment. This will be good thinking here for Eugene Smith, who looks after the scrums. Things to ponder. So 5.5 minutes gone in the second half. Still 12 all. Here in the King Grey Cup. Round 12 of the Swindale Shield. Mickey watching eastern side the scrum. It's a better one. They have to use it now. No, Petone survived that one
forward
there. It's been knocked on. And so there'll be a Petone scrum, but it's now the fourth scrum in a row in the space of probably about 3 minutes.
Well, that was a far better scrum by Petone then, although, again, Paremata-Plimmerton did have that slight edge there. They did win good ball, but good defence by the Petone backs. Be interesting to see what they choose to do here. Maybe just pass out left, go left perhaps on the short side. Quite hard to pass the other way because they're passing into that wind. It'll take it away from the hands of the Petone backs.
So Petone, scrum feed now. It's their feed, but it's been tricky at scrum time for them this afternoon. And they get this out quickly, do the Villagers. Henry. Solomon now. Bradbrook offloads it to Solomon, and now he goes for a run himself.
Oh, nice
Oh,
drawing
great
pass.
play
Ooh.
by Curry Jones. It's a penalty. And they're allowed to play on. And Thompson is brought down by his opposite number, James Corcoran. The arm is out for offside. And now Henry surveying the options. Out to Tuivau, and Tuivau manages to get round the first tackler.
Very good meterage again. Oh, there's a gap. Ooh, not enough.
Henry
Closed.
Ford, he could get through the big two forwards, but that time Coburn has done well. Now Bradbrook straightens. He's got Tuivau behind him.
Great running.
Rafe Ingram sides to go. He lands on top of Wesley Vitala. And now it's the Hammerheads hot on defence. Bailey.
Quite important this period of play.
And Katoa, can he get two? He's short of the chalk.
Sam Thompson out there, but it's going to go. Ooh, he's reaching out.
Has he got? It's a
He
try.
has got it.
It's a try for the home side as we have a look at the IMI replay. And it looks like it's
Mr. Katoa.
Mr. Katoa. He's got his second try of the match.
very good attack, some great straight running there. JG Bradbrook for one, but there are a few others as well, which meant they always got past that advantage line, which is important.
And so Logan Henry with the conversion directly in front of the post.
No one's staying there to hold the ball, I see. I hope it doesn't blow over.
Well, the way that the power of this one, it could end up in the harbour. Kicks it through.
Never in doubt.
Never in doubt. So 19 points to 12 is the score.
One more try and they get the bonus point, and likely a win.
Yep, still half an hour to play, but Paremata-Plimmerton, they'll be hurting after conceding that try. But they've still got danger in their back line.
They certainly have.
If they can get Louis Northcote going again. That was his 42nd try for Paremata-Plimmerton in the first half for Louis Northcote. It was great help last night when I was doing my commentary notes. He sent through some facts about his teammates that I needed to know. Here's Henry. Filippo straightens. Ooh, gaining good metres there. Just short of the 10-metre mark. Here's Kitiona Letufia. Oh, it's been offloaded, has it?
Stolen.
And stolen by Paremata-Plimmerton. And so, Coburn now straightens it up. Throws into Alexander. And now they have to release Petone. Junior Davey.
Nice low tackle there.
Well, good work there by Sam Thompson. Disrupting the ball. Went backwards though, so still play on here for the Hammerheads. 19-12 the score. 10 minutes gone in the second half.
Junior Davey getting up a bit gingerly for Paremata-Plimmerton.
Junior Davey, 113th game for the Hammerheads today. With him and Corcoran, well over 100 games. And here's Corcoran now, who we just mentioned. And Paremata-Plimmerton trying to get past this Villagers defence, which has been strong in the second half.
Impressive defence.
Coburn. Tony Coburn, a firefighter during the week. Now back out to Sabaj, out to Louis Northcote, but it's been knocked on. And so Petone will have a scrum.
They had to look at something different though, because what they were doing wasn't working. And that brings on two subs for Petone. Change in hooker with Caleb Saxon coming on for Conley Alexander and Alapati Soki. I'm not sure who's coming on for.
Harry Rankin, I think.
Harry Rankin.
No, it's Katoa. No, Katoa's...
They don't want him to get the hat trick.
No.
Mind you, big fine if he did.
Yeah. Caleb Saxon on, wearing the headgear today. He was dynamic in McBain last week.
As I say, just very, very fortunate to have those two, and then you've got some pretty impressive hookers in the Prem reserves as well.
Well, you also got Ryan Emery as well, brought up his 100 from round one, only for his calf to blow just before half time.
Well, it was from a scrum last time that Petone got into attack and scored that try, so we'll see what happens here.
Well, Solomon, it's been knocked on here by Rose.
He's on a hiding to nothing. It was very, very difficult to gather that as their halfback, Komiso Sobai, is commiserating with him about it.
So, Petone have the scrum. 8 in from the grandstand touchline, right on the 10-metre mark. Last scrum did collapse on the eastern side, but it was allowed to play on. Well, we mentioned before the game, Murray, the Petone dugout lifted off the ground. I've never seen that before. And they got their trainer holding it down at the moment.
I don't think they need a trainer with all the reserves in there.
Well, fed in. Solid for the Villagers. Now, here's Solomon.
Nice.
Well, they're pleading for a penalty. Play on.
No one was taken out that could be a tackler.
By Kerry Jones.
Oh,
Has it gone too far? It has. It's gone too far, so back we go again.
I'll tell you what, I might see if I can find some results.
They've been quite hard to get this afternoon.
Well, Huddle Boys Marist, I think they're with the win this half. 40-17 ahead of Poniki, who are actually Petone's opponents next week. MSP are ahead of OBU now, 15-7. That was my pick in the, whatever you call it. Avalon holding in there, 14-12 against Norths. Jabil 10, Wainuiomata 5. 19 to Tawa, 10 to Upper Hutt, and a very important second place matchup.
Well, in the whole scheme of the competition, second and third, the winner of that one, probably in the first round of the Jubilee Cup qualifiers in 2 weeks' time, will have the home advantage.
That's right. And a potential buy, I think it works like that.
And then you get a lifeline if you lose as well. So.
Oh, you get a lifeline, not a buy.
Yeah, it's still the buy.
Still the buy?
Yeah. So, solid scrum, back out to Northcote. Northcote runs into Jordan Glenn.
Ooh, just about a turnover there.
Well,
no.
Mickey said no. And so Corcoran, brought down by Lechifia. Coburn again. Been putting in the hard work since he came on for Toby Mellon towards the end of the first half. This is hard going for the Hammerheads, but they've just got to be patient and keep the ball in close contact, like Petone did in the first half. Out to Fido.
Just no gaps in that Petone defence at the moment.
Well, it has been one of their strengths this year, Petone, is their defence. Rankin trying to get in there. He was going to throw the penalty. No, he's allowing it to play on.
Slow motion there.
It was, wasn't it? Louis Northcote on the breakdown there too. Oh, was there an arm in that one?
Well, it was a hard one because the Paremata-Plimmerton player had been taking an tackle and went down low.
Ball pops out,
taken.
coming for size, done well. Now they go
Great.
to the backs. Vitale, he knocks it on.
Bad luck.
And so
Playing advantage though.
he's playing the advantage. And it's a penalty.
Ooh.
Ollie Mickey has ruled a penalty. And Letafia takes it quickly. Letafia offloads it to Saxon. And Saxon 6 away from the line. Henry gets it out. Quick recycling of the ball.
Oh, there's the
And
Swindale shield.
Stanley Solomon has a try for
That's
the Villagers.
the Swindale shield for 2026. That try, 4-point bonus, and unlikely, not guaranteed of course, because there's still 24 minutes to go, but that would be quite a hill to climb if you've been watching the Paremata-Plimmerton attack in the second half into the Sprees and into the Petone defence.
Oh, Stanley Solomon. He's a player that can create magic like anything. I remember back in 2023 against Tawa at Lyndhurst Park, 4 tries in that game, 3 before half-time.
First game of the year, wasn't it?
First game of the year too.
His first game,
Yeah.
was it for...
Yeah, I think it was as well, his debut game. James Corcoran this afternoon has come to an end. He's heading off to the Paremata-Plimmerton dugout. And so Logan Henry with the conversion attempt. 6 out, 6 in from the grandstand touchline, 10 out from the 22.
Kick it straight on this side and it goes straight. So well done. That's a fantastic conversion.
Beautiful kick there by Logan Henry. Makes it 26 points to 12.
Just a shout out too to the Brotherhood team who life member and coach Brent has resurrected. The first game they played the top side and got thrashed, and the next 2 weeks they got to Folder 2.
Yeah.
So poor old Brent Little and his boys have only had the one game in the last 3.
So Zane Edwards this afternoon has come to an end too. So Paremata-Plimmerton. So it looks like Dal Sabaj will probably move into that fly half position.
Could well be some more. Oh,
Oh,
jeepers,
yeah.
creepers.
Keepers. And we'll go back to halfway. That was very similar to a Heartland Championship final, probably about nearly 10 years ago, where they kicked off and the wind blew it all the way back down.
One way to get it to Louis Northcote, but it's got to go 10 to get to him first.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's Petone scrum. As I think we're now just starting to see the worst of the wind here this afternoon. Well, that man on the ladder it's holding in there for now. That's the grandfather of Kingston Hill, who's on the bench today for Petone in jersey 19. He films all his games, and it's looking a little bit dicey there on that ladder.
I'd say, well, I wouldn't want to be up there.
No.
Don't know if it would pass ACC regulations.
But he's a brave man.
He has got someone helping him holding the other side. So Petone are mostly out left here.
The front rows. Yeah, that's a better scrum by the Villagers. As Henry to the short side, Solomon.
Nice.
Jordan Glenn crashing
Straight
through.
run.
And Filippo in good support too.
Oh.
And Solomon goes again.
Held that ball
William
beautifully
Davis
back into...
Oh, this is magical play by
That's-
Kerry Jones in the corner.
I could watch that a few times in replay.
Oh, this is just magic, and it was excellent transition of the hands between the Petone backs. Why Kerry Jones, he gets the try, but really, that was that Stanley Solomon again, and also Glenn Bradbrook and Lossie Filippo and Davis involved in that transition of the play.
Brilliant. Might be time to bring on the subs. They're warming up there in the dead ball area in front of a few old Grizzly Petone supporters. Well, not Grizzly, but they're probably quite happy, but...
Well, Ross Plunkett has joined the corporate box today, so he's not braving the elements.
Conversion, difficult one here from the far corner.
And so the conversion, unsuccessful. 31 points to 12. Petone ahead of Paremata-Plimmerton. I think we'll get some
Yeah,
score.
they're calling the subs on now, sorry.
Yeah.
Heath.
Oh, Heath Tuival, he played for the Prem Reserves.
Half a game for the
half
Prem
a game for
Reserves.
them.
I did say to him as he came off, I said, you could play 2 games into the wind today, but he's lucky. He's got the wind in the second half when he's come on.
And so that's Harry Rankin's afternoon. It's come to an end.
Lost his mouth guard. He's looking in the club rooms for it. His $200 one, so he had to wear one that's probably $10. He was not happy with that decision.
$200 for a mouth guard.
Oh, you know, dentist one.
Oh, dentist one. So awkward restart here for Petone, but they get the ball back. And so that's
16.
Jordan Glenn Bradbrook in there. Now Logan Henry gets there in time. Letufia looks to straighten up. And Henry fires it back to Stanley Solomon. Oh, that's been charged down. And then knocked on. And so a chance here for Paremata-Plimmerton. A scrum in the 22 to crawl their way back into this game.
31-12 with a quarter of the game, just less than a quarter of the game to go.
As we're just having a bit of... I don't know what's going on here. Something's not going on. Connor Tuival's just separating Lossie Filippo and one of the Paremata-Plimmerton players out of the way.
Number 8 for Paremata-Plimmerton. Jeremiah Abbey Collins.
Yeah, Jeremiah Collins, product of St. Pat's Town.
Something had happened over in the other corner with, I think it was 16 and Taylor. 16 for Paremata-Plimmerton.
And so Ollie Mickey has just brought a stop to proceedings here, as he's going to have a chat to the captains again. Well, while we wait for that, we better have some score updates, Murray.
Why don't we look and see what's happening around the grounds, see how many points Huddle Boys Marist are ahead by now. Still 40-17, if that's what the score was last time, I'm not sure, but MSP still ahead of OBU, 15-7. They've got a very slim chance of making the top 8. It actually depends on Wainuiomata, how they go. Avalon is still 14-12 against Norths. Johnsonville leading Wainuiomata at what's the ground called?
Park, yeah.
Hill Park.
Yep.
And 19-10, Tawa are still ahead of Upper Hutt Rams.
Well, here, 31-12.
Well, they're both fighting for second, of course, because they can't get first if Petone end up winning this game.
Well, someone's fancy hat has blown onto the field, and the pass has gone into touch.
Worthwhile acknowledging at this stage too the work of the Petone coaching team. Khan Green, the key coach, head coach, 100 gamer himself for Petone. Cam Prouting and Eugene Smith. And of course, Mariaki Kapatola's done a fair bit too, and not to mention the management. Alieta as well as Scott, and also physios and trainers.
It's been a good season for the Villagers.
It's been an outstanding season.
There's been so far just the one loss. That was round 3 against Old Boys University, and well, Solomon kicks it down.
Are they going to choose to stop it? I don't know if I would have.
And so here's Louis Northcote. And Northcote, big pass out to Floyd Rose. Now they've got some numbers here. Now Mika.
Nice tackle,
Mika
Wesley.
Now they're out 15 inside Petone's half. As Tuival tries to get over the top.
Oh, JG, you're coming in the side.
He needs to get out of there quickly. The play on is the call. And Finau. It's a penalty, and it's a double blast to the whistle. And I think someone might be going to the bin here for Petone. It's Filippo again.
It's his third. I think he might have had at least one yellow card this year for high tackling. I'm not certain. Him and JG Bradbrook today, I think, have worked really effectively at second 5 centre.
Well, no card. It's just going to be, I think the warning's just going to be given now. I think next one will probably be in the bin.
I don't know if Scott Marin is watching this. He's over in Europe at the moment. He's left Alieta Taito as the sole manager for about 6 weeks. She's done a fantastic job.
Oh, she certainly has, that's for sure. And so the kick into touch for Paremata-Plimmerton. A line out about 10 inside. Petone's 22, grandstand touch line. Just
in front of the grandstand, whatever you call that. What's the name of that little wee one?
The miniature grandstand.
The miniature grandstand. The 2 pink caps are out there.
Yeah, the 2 brothers, Heath and Connor. They wear pink headgear so their mother can identify them during the game.
And us.
And us too, it makes it a lot easier. Now Paremata-Plimmerton, their forwards get to work. They're 12 away from the northern try line. And it's now Petone that have to put in the effort on defence. Now they go out this right-hand side.
That was a high tackle, I thought.
Well, it's allowed to play on. And here's Coburn. He straightens up. Saxon involved in the tackle. And it's been turned over. And Letafia has the ball.
Set it up, set it up.
And they look to just set it up and get it nice and clean. Henry goes for a box kick into the difficult one, but it's been picked up well by Paremata-Plimmerton. And now the 12 outside the 22. There's the barge. Passing out to Luca Berry.
Alapeti, Solka.
And Bailey, unfortunately, got himself split in half that time. Henry trying to get over the top, but to no avail. And now Cooper Fina finds a gap. Offloads it to Farfai, but he's knocked it on.
What's this?
It's
What's
Sullivan.
this?
Sullivan. Stanley Sullivan.
Oh, Louis
Northcote.
Northcote. Smiling.
He gets the better of Northcote.
Oh,
and this
Wesley.
is a beautiful try. Wesley Faitala scores, but it was set up by the magician himself. Louis Northcote did extremely well covering along with Comavaside, but Solomon managed to get it out to Faitala, who in his third game has 4 tries.
Outstanding finishing, outstanding.
So 36-12 with a conversion to come.
Probably a little bit blown out to suit Petone. I don't know if they're 36-12 better. They've been pretty damn good, but they've taken their opportunities. They've just shown, like all year, they've just got the backs and the forwards that can take that advantage. And after making that try, Stanley's coming off the field.
He is. Good effort by Stanley Solomon today.
In fact, Wesley as well.
And Braith Ingram coming off as well. So Max Hosking coming on in jersey 22.
Had a very good game again today for the Premier Reserves. Talented rugby player, and did their goal kicking today.
Did as well. It's his 34th game today, Max Hosking, the Premier side. A restart by Paremata-Plimmerton. Well, went back towards them, but it's been picked up by Toival. He's been everywhere today, his number 8.
Rory Willett going into half-back there, but now going back into the backs.
Now straightened up here by Kingston Hill. Out to Willett. And Filippo. Oh, wild pass, but Hosking's done well and he's tidied it up. Hosking 12 away from halfway.
You got number 8 out here against Tommy Carter. No.
Kingston Hill had to stretch out to get that.
Did very well in the end.
Did very well. Henry's kick, rather flat. And Northcote just blocks it with his left boot. Decides to go for a run. Runs into Alapati-Soki.
It's the second ginormous tackle he's made, Alapati. Alapati, sorry.
It's his 97th game, I think, today, according to my records. Yeah.
He'll be hanging out for 100. One game next week.
So Coburn makes it into contact. Paremata-Plimmerton 10 outside their own 22. It's been hard toil into the win for the Hammerheads in the second half.
Yes.
Filippo again. Has that been knocked on? It's a penalty. No clear release. And you can just see the wind battering the grass. It's so powerful. It's going to be fun at the stadium tonight, Murray.
Oh, frustrating. Real pain.
And so this will be kicked into touch. Has it? No, it hasn't. The wind's curved it in.
It was an interesting option, really, in the situation of the game.
Well, it'd been knocked back by Waikari Jones. He struggled to judge it. Now it's bounced in front of Christian Vava. He passes infield to Esse Komafasai.
Who's been very quiet today.
Very quiet. Breaks free tacklers. Brought down on the 10-metre mark inside Petone territory. As this wind has picked up in intensity yet again. Now charging up here is O'Meary. And so, charged up here by Junior Davey. He could be playing the full 80 today for Paremata-Plimmerton. As now, O'Meary again heavily in the action. Product of Aotea College. Iono. Wrapped up again by Alapati-Soki as the horn goes off.
That horn hasn't had much to do today because he's a Paremata-Plimmerton supporter.
And now they bring it out again.
Oh.
Right, nearly on the touchline. Nearly took out the assistant referee. Tony Coburn straightens. And now Paremata-Plimmerton, 12 away from the northern try line. Tony haven't conceded a try in the second half. Paremata-Plimmerton, they are searching for their third try. They beat Tom Carter. Fido runs, he offloads it.
Oh, Sam Thompson.
But we've got a penalty, and it's yet again time off and a double blast to the whistle. As well, Ollie Mickey.
I think the hand's going in to get a card.
Well, in the background there with Kane Green is TJ Clark. Keeping incognito with the swan dry on. And Filippo's been summoned here and he's been given the yellow card.
So Petone will play the last 8.5 minutes with 14 players.
I remember Johnsonville here 2 years ago. Petone finished the game with 13. Somehow still won.
Shoulder.
Oh, he was warned, so Filippo has been sent to the sin bin. And so, Paremata-Plimmerton.
They've emptied their bench.
Emptied their bench. They're going for the scrum, by the looks of it here. And so, looks like one of the Coburn's afternoon has come to an end. That is James. He's off. So he has been replaced. So a new front row here for Paremata-Plimmerton. Sam Hall also on a jersey 20 for Paremata-Plimmerton. His second game today for the Hammerheads.
James Coburn's got a fair bit of tape keeping them together.
And so the front rows come together. And Paremata-Plimmerton allowed to use the scrum. Now they're centre field. Petone don't want to commit.
Good counter-attack from Rory Willett.
It's messy pass. It's been knocked on though.
Ooh.
Well, Mickey said it was a knock-on, so it's going to be a Villagers scrum.
Just around the grounds briefly. Huddle Boys Marist leading Poniki 45-17. MSP are hanging in there. It's 15-12 over OBU. Northern United have taken the lead against Avalon 17-14, and Wainuia Mata taken the lead against Jabil 12-10. And finally, Tawa still 19-10 against Upper Hutt. I hope that's the right score, because it's been like that for a hell of a long time.
It has been, and there's been a lot of faux pas on both scoring apps this year. So, Petone with the scrum. 10 outside from their own try line. There's 7.5 to go.
Rory's a lefty, so... Oh, what a scrum.
Wow, change of fortune at scrum time there for Petone. Willett bangs this down.
That is pretty impressive, Rory.
He's done well. Not many kicks today with that distance have gone over the touch line. They've all gone over the dead ball line, but he's done well today with that kick.
Oh, I thought it went past the 22.
Just short, was it? It is. It's a line out for Paremata-Plimmerton.
Not a bad 80-metre touch kick.
No, pretty good. And so, Paremata-Plimmerton with the line out. Push back all the way back down, just outside their own 22. Eastern touch line here at the wreck.
Ooh.
Not back, but play on through Tony Coburn. Sam Thompson nearly stealing that one for Petone. Oh, wild offload. And Cooper-Finau's had to chase back. Yes, he come for size out in the back line now, no longer at half-back. Decides to go for a run himself.
Well taken by Tom Carter.
Offloads it to Jeremiah Collins. And Hall out to Savage. Well, he managed to get out of that one, didn't he? So, here's Savage again. If Tui involved in the tackle. And Louis Northcote. Oh, gets past Alapatisaki. Davis brings him down. Sam Hall now picking up the pace. Tony down to 14. 38-12 with 5.5 minutes to go. Coburn straight back into Hiptuival. Only 13 away from halfway now for the Hammerheads. Alex Fido runs into Letufia.
Taking a good tackle there.
Mika Cooper Finau. Ball's gone back. Tuival kicks it through. Hoskins is there.
Don't know if you can play that on the ground, can you?
No, it's allowed to play on. Referee Mickey said play on. I have to ask him about that one. I've got to drive him into the stadium after this. Over the top is Max Hosking, but there's his footing. Paremata-Plimmerton driven back into their 22. Here's Louis Northcote. Gives it out to Essie Komafasai as they look to run it out. Louis Northcote, here goes the White Lightning. Has he got enough pace? It's got to be a run here by Alanga, and they get a try. And a deserved try for Paremata-Plimmerton.
Yes. Well deserved, very well constructed. Went 100 metres, just about 95 anyway.
Well, great work. Good partnership and play there between Essie Komafasai and Louis Northcote. Really does Louis Northcote not go without playing
Their
consolation
try. That was their first try of the second half.
And the conversion attempt by Sabaj was unsuccessful. So 4 minutes to go, 38 points to 17. Petone ahead of Paremata-Plimmerton. And we're going to plan the King Grey Cup. Will be coming back to the Villagers.
Well, no one will be there to present it from Paremata-Plimmerton because they're catching the bus back home to Paremata-Plimmerton so they can watch the Hurricanes game. So they'll have to do it here at the ground.
So Petone coming back to halfway. Rory Willett to get proceedings back underway for the home side.
Rory wants the forwards right. They're showing a reluctance.
And so Willett bangs it into the 22. And Buttervi's there to get the ball. Oh, jeez. Collins wasn't expecting that. He's knocked it backwards, just short of his own try line. And Tom Carter is there to disrupt play. Now they bounce through. Letufia.
Oh, he's had an outstanding game, Letufia.
And he has. He's got the penalty as well. Logan Henry looks to take it quickly. He does so. The arm's out still.
Don't think that player was 10 back.
And Mickey comes back for the penalty.
Neither does Ollie Mickey.
And Ollie Mickey. Oh, that was offside. So decision time here for Petone. I think the kicking tee coming out.
Probably. Save someone getting injured before next week. It'd be interesting to see with Petone, with that already securing the Swindale Shield, what they'll actually do next week against Poniki. Give a few players a little bit of a rest. Just got to be careful of how many starts they give to, you know, people that may not play in case they get the 3 and then they can't go down to Prem Reserve or Colts.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it looks like all those teams are going to be in the finals round, a lot of them.
I certainly will. It's been quite a tight competition. Petone in good contention to win the Swindale Shield. Here's Henry.
Left
Goes himself. Here's Waikari Jones. 6 away from the line. It's another penalty in favour of Petone, taken quickly by Logan Henry!
And he gets
himself
5 more
try.
points.
And that's a deserved try for Logan Henry. And that makes it 43-17.
With a kick to come.
He had a great game last week, Logan Henry. He was our player of the match last week. And we'll decide after full time who we think player of the match will be, Murray.
Well, Upper Hutt are now ahead of Tawa, 24-19. And it's 15 all Wainui J-Ville.
Oh, wow.
So North's 22, Avalon 14. MSP still hanging in there, and Huddle Boys Maris 45-17, and it looks like this is the last play of the game.
Well, the Petone players are coming out as we wait for the conversion. Louis Northcote thought Henry was already taking the kick, but got ushered back. Henry strikes it. Unfortunately unsuccessful, and so that is full time here at the Petone Rec, and the King Grey Cup returns to the village for another year. And take it off Paremata-Plimmerton.
And the Swindale Shield.
And the Swindale Shield as well.
Yep.
So
they'll get it presented next week, probably.
Next week at Kilberny Park against Porneki. So full time here, 43 points to 17. Petone, the victors today. We will have an interview with our player of the match very soon, but it's been a pleasure to bring you this broadcast. Many thanks to Tamati Richards on the camera. Murray Blanford, as always, the commentary. And I'm Brad Hudson. Ciao for now before our interview, and go the Hurricanes tonight. With the league, that is. Just to let you know, folks, is that the Swindale Shield is here, and it's going to be presented to Petone very soon. So we'll be watching that very carefully. Seeing Petone being the first round winners and the Swindale Shield champions. We'll be out for our interview very soon. Petone, Let to Fear, well done. $20 Joe Garage voucher. You were outstanding today, particularly around the breakdown and like a real menace out there. Talk us through that game.
Yeah, it was pretty shit weather, but me and the boys knew this week that we had a job to do this today, and we came out today and we pretty much executed the game plan today. We knew it was going to be physical, so had to step up and lead from the front together with...
Sorry about that, just grab my book. The wind is chaos here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, we knew it was going to be physical, so had to step up together with my other loose trios as well. And yeah, I thought we did a good job today.
Now, of course, tell us about that wind, because I just had to save my book from being blown away. What was it like out there, particularly in the first half, where you had to play into the wind?
Yeah, it was pretty hard. I think like 10 minutes into the game, I was already walking. But yeah, it was pretty shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very difficult weather conditions. You've got the Ken Gray Cup, but also the team just got presented as first winners of the Swindale Shield. What does that mean to the team and the club?
Well, I came over from Wainui, so I knew that this was something they were aiming for from the start of pre-season last year, and I knew I had to come in and do my role as well, and join the boat. And so yeah, I reckon the Swindale really means a lot to these guys, and yeah.
Well, fantastic, Kitiona. Well done on the game and also being the first round winners. And all the best against Porniki next week out at Kilbirnie Park.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Thank you. Well done, mate. Electrical and mechanical contracting complexity is a given. Finding a partner who can handle it all, that's where it gets simple. At NME, we spent over 30 years mastering the art of integrated solutions, from high-end electrical and mechanical engineering to comprehensive HVAC and 24/7 maintenance. We don't just fill a gap, we power the whole project. With a team of over 150 experts across New Zealand, we bring the scale of a giant and the dedication of a local partner to every site. NME, precision engineering, proven reliability. Visit us at nme.co.nz. Here at Huddy Sports, we love a good game plan. And when it comes to travel, our go-to is Louise Reddy from New Zealand Travel Brokers. Whether it's a sports tour, a family break, or that bucket list trip, she'll get you there stress-free with all the best deals around. She's local, she's experienced, and she backs the game like we do, and she's a great supporter of Huddy Sports. Look up Louise Reddy at louisereddy.nztravelbrokers.co.nz or email louise@louise.reddy@newzealandtravelbrokers.co.nz. Travel smart and travel like a pro. Blocked drains, leaky pipes, don't let plumbing problems sideline your day. Call the team, Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Mike has been our sponsor since the very beginning. From quick fixes to full renovations, he's got the tools, the team, and the know-how to get the job done right. First time, every time. Local, reliable, and always on time. That's how Mike plays the game. Find Mike Pinfold at Pinfold Plumbing at extra.co.nz 027 430 4351. Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Also Google Mike Pinfold Plumbing and let the pros handle the flow. Looking for the perfect place to park up? Welcome to Joe's Garage Wellington. Local legend based on Tory Street, where the coffee is always hot, the beer is ice cold, and the food is built to fuel your soul. From a world-class breakfast to kickstart your morning to legendary burgers and late-night entertainment with family and friends, Joe's Garage has got your back. It's honest food, great tunes, and even better company. Joe's Garage Wellington. Swing by, grab a seat and make yourself at home because everyone's welcome at Joe's. Joe's Garage Wellington, 56 Tory Street, Te Aro, Wellington. The Hurry Hui. Hurry Sports captivating sports show. The Hurry Hui covers Wellington Club Rugby as well as other sporting topics of debate. Tune in on YouTube during the rugby playing months as host Brad Hudson interviews rugby players and other sporting personalities across the Wellington region and the rest of New Zealand. Catch the Hurry Hui streaming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and wherever good yarns are heard. The Hurry Hui live on Hurry Sports.
Hi, Gavin Murphy here
And Cassie Murphy.
from G and Higton Funeral Directors.
Don't leave it up to someone else to tell your story. Do it now when you can enjoy being part of the conversation.
With a prepaid funeral, you can have music, readings and venue all chosen by you.
For your free funeral planning pack with everything you need to get started, go to our website at gnhigton.co.nz/pre-planning.